What is it with people these days? I just cannot wrap my head around it. I stopped at the store today on the way home just to grab some ice cream because it's been a while since I've had ice cream. And there were a couple women, I don't know, one was maybe 35, the other one probably not far behind, 30-ish, standing at the counter, getting smokes and crap. So, major turn off for me. I don't really care for smoking. And the conversation is loud enough, you can hear it 3/4 of the way down the store, no problem. So anyway, one of them says, "My boyfriend's an idiot." Cashier, she goes, "Why?" "Well, he does idiotic things." I'm thinking, okay, let's add this all together. So if your boyfriend is an idiot because he does idiotic things, why are you with him? What is the point? So is it because you get a free place to live, easy ride? He's the credit card, the ATM machine. What is the attraction? Why are you with, your words, an idiot? What is the point? I don't understand that. I cannot grasp that concept. So secondly, for this lady, I think if your boyfriend is an idiot who does idiotic things and you are fully aware of this because you're announcing it in the store, well loud enough for people to hear, that kind of makes you look like an idiot because you're staying with the guy, right? Whatever the reason, you're staying with a guy who is an idiot and who does idiotic things. So that therefore makes you look like an idiot. Just adding 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? Common sense. And then we take it a little bit further, and why do you go out in public and I have no idea who this person is, not a clue, or who the boyfriend is, no clue, just somebody in the store. Why are you out in public bitching about your boyfriend and basically trashing him, stating that he's an idiot? Okay, that's pretty ignorant in my opinion. If you get a problem with your other half, take it up with them. Yes, it's one thing to confide in a family member, to talk to a friend or friends, something like that. We've all done that. We've been there, we've done that. You have a problem in a relationship and you're trying to work it out with that person you're in the relationship with, and you need somebody on the outside to talk to. Whether it's a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a friend, a coworkers, plural, whatever. Okay, it's different to talk to somebody that you know, but just to blurt it out in the middle of a store for everybody to hear, it's just like, what are you thinking? I was with someone once, and it wasn't until long after she was gone that I found out that she told somebody that I was dumber than the average man. And I found out about that, and I'm like, that's just like the knife and the dagger, because of the length of time we were together, everything we did together. She did a lot for me, and I did a lot for her. And, give and give and give and give and give and give, and then you find out that your other half tells somebody else that you are dumber than the average man. And you just wonder why. The other person can't claim neglect, they can't claim abuse, they can't claim anything like that. They had all the freedom in the world, they had support, they had love at home, they had everything that a lot of people don't have anymore. I'm not old-fashioned, really. I mean, I'm not, a product of the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s or nothing. But, a lot of people don't have a home to come to and have somebody who actually wants to do things with them or spend time with them or will cook for them or cook with them or do things with them or wash their laundry. Nope, it's just go make a paycheck and bring the paycheck home and give me your money and screw me, and that's all I want out of you, and that's all they get. And that's the way they get treated, and that seems to be what a lot of people want these days. I guess to each their own, but it's hard to find somebody who actually wants something real. But this woman in the store, she just blew my mind. It's like, why are you out in public saying this crap? I guess I just don't know. I don't understand anymore. I try and wrap my head around things, and I just can't. You know, a month or so back, I made a video about, you know, is the family concept dead? I don't know, maybe, I guess. Relationships, I don't even know what the hell them are anymore. And then looking at other people, like today, you know, just seeing one half of it in those comments, I'm thinking, you know, what's that like at home? It must be interesting. You know, I just recently met somebody, and, you know, ran into her, got talking to her. And personally, I think she's friggin' gorgeous. We swapped phone numbers around, started talking, and I asked if she'd be interested in going out somewhere sometime. And yeah, that'd be great, and love to. It's like, cool. So we start talking, find out, got some things in common. You know, weird things in common, not kinky weird or nothing, but real world weird. When a woman tells you she's got a chainsaw and ain't scared to use it, it's like, you don't hear that anymore. So like, oh, that's cool, and things along that line. And so, you know, hey, would you be interested in going to this place? Take you out. And by the way, when I take you out, you don't pay for nothing. That's on me. I'm taking you out. And yeah, you know, I'd love to go there. I love that place. Now it's like a ghost. There's nothing. So I don't know what the story is. Don't know, but I'm not gonna beg for conversation and, you know, beg and plead. Nothing like that. It's just like it's in the program these days, in the water, in the air. I don't know, something. But you're chatting along, then just all of a sudden, whoop, gone. Well, anyway, yeah. If you've got a relationship with your other half telling people that you're an idiot, you need to do some soul searching and go find somebody that actually cares about you. Because if your other person thinks that you're stupid and you're an idiot and whatever, you ain't got nothing to look forward to. There's more to life than dealing with somebody like that. Yeah, even if you're stuck by yourself, it's better than dealing with somebody like that. Catch you later.